Hello everybody! Welcome to Facebook Live with the Creativity Cave. I hope you're ready for some fun. Of course we need to put some lipstick on for the day. Hi Susan! How are you? Hi Terry. Hi Christy. Hope you guys are doing well. I have to tell you, my lip stuff has like mint in it, and it makes my lips a little tingly. Hi, Emily. I am good. I'm a little sad that it's Monday. I was having a nice weekend not working, and so we're back at it. I shouldn't say that, but I'm really looking forward to my upcoming vacation, but so much will happen before that. It's kind of amazing. Hi, Sue. Hi, Pam. Hi, Nikki. It's so wonderful to see everybody. Hi, Amanda. Hope you guys had a great Father's Day weekend and a wonderful, lovely summer weekend doing fun stuff. Although it was actually, yesterday was kind of cold. Well, not cold, but cooler. I was up in Minneapolis visiting my family, and we had just a lovely little weekend. So we were in downtown Minneapolis. My mom got married recently, and so we had a little reception for her, and then we went to my sister's house and we hung out and watched the movie Vacation, which I hadn't actually watched the whole movie through in a really long time. And oh my gosh, so we did this, we did this thing where we looked up like the people from Vacation, because that movie is kind of old, I'm not gonna lie, like 30 years-ish. And oh my gosh, so the girl, okay, so Cousin Eddie, right? They go to Cousin Eddie's house and it's all gross. Cousin Eddie's daughter, the oldest daughter, is Jane Krakowski. Oh my gosh! We were all like, no way! It was kind of crazy. I know some of you are probably like, whatever, but that was kind of like funny for us. Anyway, we were watching that. So you do like, what do they look like now? And everybody's aged like a ton, except when you got to Christy Brinkley, it was like she looked exactly the same practically. It was like, wow. I don't know what she does or who her surgeon is or what kind of products she uses, but they work. So anyway, it was really kind of funny to watch that. And then on Sunday, this is kind of funny because I think you guys can relate to this a little bit. So my husband wanted to go to this really big hobby shop that's in Minneapolis. It's actually in Richfield if you are from that area. It's called Hub Hobbies. And it's huge. Like if there was a stamp store that big, I would be like, but I really got an understanding for what husbands are like when we go shopping for girl stuff, because I walked into that store and I was bored. Oh my gosh, it was awful. And it's like remote control airplanes and remote control cars, and they had lots of toys and games and stuff, and like every collectible thing. So like Playmobil, Legos, these little bunny things, and all of this stuff. And I was just like, oh my gosh, it was really awful. I really wanted to leave like from the minute we got there. So anyway, I was like, what could I do? So anyway, it was really, really, really boring. But then I thought, it's Father's Day, and that is why I have to do this, because how many times have I drug him to someplace? In fact, I was like, oh my gosh, we should totally go to IKEA. And he was like, no! So I maybe have made him go to IKEA with me before, and I maybe maybe have had him put a couple of IKEA things together for me over the course of a few years, and IKEA might be a 4-letter word in my house. I'm just saying, it's possible. So anyway, I suffered through. I took one for the team. Anyway, and then we capped it off by watching Despicable Me last night. I mean, what better family activity is that? Except we had, I got stuff to make root beer floats, which I hadn't had a root beer float in like at least a year or two. So that was really yummy, and that's his favorite. So, all right, guys, I hope you have had a fabulous week since we last gathered here. I have some great projects to share with you today. I'm very excited about them. I have a few announcements. In fact, I meant to grab, I have a list somewhere, but honestly, I don't know what I did with it. But that's okay, because I did actually write down the host code for this week, which is pretty good, because I forget that. So I was proud of myself. But I do have some fun things to share. First of all, I have some giveaways. I keep missing the giveaways, so I thought okay, sorry, I was just thinking out loud, should not do that. But I do have some giveaways. First of all, last week, we'll do the most recent one first, because, oh well, I don't know, that's good. Last week, I did, oh, thank goodness it was an accidental mad face. I was like, oh my gosh, what did I say already? I have some embossing paste, the decorative masks, and the palette knives. So that is one gift that I'm giving away. And the winner of that is Sandra S. Sandra, oh, that's backwards. Sandra S. Sandra, I don't even know how to say her last name. It's long and complicated, so I'm not going to try to say it on live TV because that is just going to end badly. But Sandra, I think I have your address. I'm pretty sure I have your address. If any of the people I'm naming, if you have not ordered from me and I don't have your address, please send me your address so I can send you your gift. So, Sandra, your gift will be headed your way with all three things. I'm just going to set this over here so it's out of the way. Hold on. Then I have another gift to give away. From a while back, I said the projects I gave away, or I would send to somebody. So those go to, and I hope I'm saying this right, Jeannie, or is it Janine? I'm terrible with the Janines, Jeannies. And here's another horribly long, complicated name. Kurlovich. Final answer. I hope that's right. I haven't seen if any of you guys are on here yet. So anyway, you get my projects, Janine, so I will send those to you, and I do believe I have your address. And then last but not least, for the Crafting Forever stamp set, that goes to Miss Janet Rose. And actually, Janet, I texted you a message today, so I hope you got my message. But how fun is it that you also won this gift? In fact, when you sent me a message, I was like, yeah, why does that name sound familiar? Like, I knew I had done something with that name recently. So anyway. Oh, Nancy Ross is too easy to pronounce. Janet Rose is easy. I could do that one. And I'm the worst, too, because I have, like, people always totally get my name right. Like, Dana Rico. Dina Rico. It's not hard. I'll never forget. I was in high school once, and we had a substitute teacher, and she called me Dana. Like, seriously. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm done being a spaz. Well, I shouldn't say that. I really can't guarantee that kind of a thing, but I'm done giving giveaways and being spazzy. This is the conclusion of the spazzy giveaway section of our, actually that's not even true because I'm going to give some more stuff away later, so hold on. All right, I'm setting these out of the way. Okay, next, next, we have more stuff. Oh, you know what came in the mail? I'm so excited about this. Okay. So I have to tell you, it's been kind of a complicated road to get here, but it is always exciting when you get this in the mail. I wish I could put this back on so it was all pretty like it was when I got it, but here. I got this in the mail last week. This is my Thailand travel documents. So Stampin' Up! Always puts it in a cute little packet. So you have all the information that you need. And look at these super ridiculously cute luggage tags. They are elephants. Like, how stinking cute is that? Like, oh my gosh, new favorite tag ever. So I really like these. They are so stinking cute. So I'm really, really excited to have a vacation coming up. And you can see our fun name tags for me and my husband, which I realize are backwards, but oh well. And then they give you this cute little book that has all the information in it that you need for like what the activities are and what not. And so this is really fun. I'm excited. One of the things that is kind of fun about this is the treats that Stampin' Up! Gives you. In fact, when you go on vacation and the place you're going to, you know, like a non-Stampin' Up! Vacation doesn't leave you gifts on your pillow every night, it's kind of depressing, to be honest. Stampin' Up! Takes such good care of us, and they do amazing things. We also got our flights, and they're totally wrong, so I believe we've gotten that all straightened out now. So keep your fingers crossed for me. I'm really anxious about flying this far. I'm not anxious about the flying. I'm anxious about how it will go. I think that it's really scary to fly this far, this long. Not scary. I just am kind of dreading it. I don't know. It all sounds horrible, but Thailand is so far away. I know it's going to be amazing when we get there, but I'm a little nervous about this because, like, if we go and miss our flight somewhere along the line, that will make it not good. So anyway, I am excited. So my trip is, let's see, July 6th we leave. And then I think we come back on the 17th. We extended our trip a few days. So I think that's what the dates are. I have to check. I, of course, am moving heaven and earth to make this happen so that we can go without our children, which is all worth it, but it's a lot of details to get set up. But I am excited to get away, and I'm really excited to get away with my husband because we haven't had a vacation. We get basically one vacation a year away together, which, I mean, oh, poor me. But that, like, we don't have family that lives here, so it's not like we get too many, like, away from our children times. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't wait to go. I really am excited for a vacation. It's been a long time since we've had a vacation because our trip last year was in May, so this is a year plus a couple of months. So anyway, I know I do manage to get around a little bit, so I can't lie. All right, enough about all of that. So this week I have a few things going on. I'm finishing up the product shares. I am just waiting on a couple of the faceted gems. I'm just waiting for those to come, and then they will get sent out. If you just ordered a DSP share, those went out last week. Unless you're in the second round, and then those will go out hopefully this week. They should go out this week. Or if you wanted the 3-month share, your first round that went out last week, unless you were kind of part of the second group, then those will go out this week. So we're doing great on shares. I've been a rollin' ribbon fool, rolling my ribbon and getting that all settled and packaged and ready. So I'm really excited about that. You guys are just going to go crazy. If you have not seen, I do product shares where you can get DSP share, an embellishment share, or a ribbon share, or an I want it all share. And you can do the I want it all at once or in 3 months increments. So whichever way you want to do it, it's kind of awesome. And if you do that, the shares are going to be coming, or it will coming to a close by the end of the month. So you need to order it before the end of the month if you would like to be part of it. Crystal card swap, that's coming out. That is for my downline. That's kind of a long story, but I'll explain it to you soon. It's coming to you though. And then, oh, if you do the I want it all share, you get a free hostess set of your choice. You get to pick. So that's kind of awesome too. Okay, so don't forget to order your share. If you need information for ordering, just send me an email. There is a blog post on my blog. It's back about a week or two, but you can check that out, and it has all the information on it as well. Okay, so we have some really fun projects to share. I am super excited about what I've planned for today. And I have to tell you, it's all very practical too, because I'm doing some card swaps with some other demonstrators to help get some more ideas. And I need to make my projects and get them in the mail. So these are some of the projects that I'm doing for my card swaps. So let us turn the channel, or not the channel, turn the camera around. Okay, Buffy's saying, I can't wait to hear about it. Hope Michael was surprised. I am so... Okay, I do not know. There, that is my... Here we go. I was going to say that is my ceiling in case you haven't seen it before. All right, here is my workspace. So let me clear off a couple things. I was trying to get a card designed with the Tranquil Tulips. I haven't used this set yet, and I'm so excited about it. It is such an awesome hostess set. You can get this set for free if you do a couple of things. If you have an order over $150, you can use this with your Stampin' Rewards to get the set for free. If you order my I Want It All product share, you can get it free as well. If you host your own workshop, you can get it free. And I do Facebook workshops. So if you want to do a Facebook party, you can do that and earn it for free. So that's pretty awesome. In fact, if you do it before the end of the month, you can actually get an extra $35 in free merchandise. So that's kind of awesome. It's a really, really fun, pretty set though. And so I think maybe if we have time, we'll do a little stamp riffing with this in a little bit. So now last week I asked you if you had any stamping related suggestions or questions. And one of the ones that somebody asked for was a shaker card. And actually I think a couple people asked for that. So I want to show you, I actually did a shaker card on my blog today. This is the card. And so there's a video tutorial for this. So check that out. It's on my blog, which is just thecreativitykave.com. Isn't this cool? And I thought that the marbled background looked really awesome with the fish. I'm just saying. Obviously, brilliant. Kidding. I just thought it looked good. So anyway, that's this card on my blog, and there's a video tutorial on how to make this right there. Okay. Now that doesn't mean I won't do another shaker card. If you want another shaker card, we can do another shaker card. But I would love to see if you guys have any other suggestions. In fact, I'm going to grab my list because it's just right over here. Hold on. Okay, it was right over here. What did I do with? I just had it. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Here's my list. So we have a shaker card, a fun fold, an emboss resist, triple layer card, which actually that's kind of what I was thinking we would do with the Tranquil Tulips, and then a new embossing paste card. So we did do that. In fact, I just realized I had homework that I did not complete. And that was, I did this fun stuff with my embossing paste last week. And I have not converted these into cards, as you can see. Challenge accepted. These will be on the blog Wednesday for reals. I promise they will be there. So I will do that right after this, just so you know. Okay, so if you have any other suggestions for cards that you would like to see, will you please tell me? Feel free to shout them out in the comments here. If you are watching this via YouTube, when I post this after the live is over, make sure you comment with techniques you would like me to share, because I love doing stuff that you guys would like to see. So let's get to our very first card. And if I miss one, just holler at me because we'll catch it. This is our first card. This is a little quick little card that I created using the set Hello Friend, which is in the very front of the catalog. It actually goes with the little kit that is in there. I haven't gotten the kit yet, although I think, did I order it? I can't remember. I might have ordered it on my last order, I'm not sure. I'm just grabbing a little protection for my background here. Okay, so this is, I will write on here so you know. Oops. Uh-oh. What did I do with my Shopee? So if you use this host code, if you use the code, you will get a free gift from me, and you have until June, what's today, is the 19th, June 26th, we'll say. I'm pretty sure we'll say you have until June 26th. Oh my gosh, you guys, you know what next week is? You're not even gonna believe this. I have been married for 20 years next week. Like, I kind of think that's sort of a miracle, that I have not killed my husband and my husband has not killed me. I mean, this is like relationship goals. I'm really impressed. And in that time, we have kept 2 children alive. I think that's something to be proud of too. I'll never forget when my daughter, my oldest, turned 1. We were like, high five. We kept her alive for a whole year. That's awesome. I'm really proud of that. This child motherhood, child rearing thing is not for the faint of heart. Holy buckets. Wow. Okay. As I recall with lovingness, the children arguing over doing the dishes last night. Summer. Okay. So anyway, this card is super duper easy. One of the things that I love about it, and some of you might appreciate this, I had a bunch of pieces of lace ribbon, and this entire card actually came out of this scrap of lace ribbon, which I know you're probably going to think is crazy, but, oh, I'm just noticing that I've missed a whole bunch. 47 years! Wow, that's a lot. That's older than me. Good job. That is really impressive. I'm sorry. I'm looking back because I was like, oh my gosh, nobody's commenting. It was that I was stuck on my comments. So I'm just running back to make sure I did not miss anything. Okay. So somebody said daisy cards. That's coming as soon as that daisy punch is back and available, which should be by the end of, or should be next week. We will be good to go. Bow tying with different types of ribbon, twine, and lace. Okay. Well, actually, I'm going to give you, I believe we have a card today. This is really funny. I did not take the backings off of all of the dimensionals. I'm like, why is my card not sticking all the way? There we go. So anyway, back to my card. So this card came from the fact that I did a card like last fall. And if Emily, if you're on here, you know what I'm talking about. I did a card last year where we had a hunk of this crochet or lace trim, and I thought that I ended up with a bunch of extra pieces. We cut the pieces, but then I had them left over, and I thought I needed to come up with a project to use these extra pieces for, because I keep finding more of them. I thought I had them all, and long story short, I I just found another couple. So this card actually came from the need to use this piece. That's the entire like theme of the card, is it is so that I could use this piece of ribbon. So let's get to it because it's really easy. First of all, I've got my cardstock pieces. I've got a very vanilla piece, and we'll layer it on a little layer of black, and then it is a starts with a P, Pear Pizzazz background card base. So first of all, I have all my stamps over here, so let me grab my stamp. Okay, so how long do you have to wait to be inactive before you can sign up under a new demonstrator? So that is 90 days. Bonnie, 90 days. Okay, so I'm going to stamp my little wreath here. And isn't this pretty? I just think this is a really pretty wreath. I love these little, whatever these things are, little berries or whatever. So they're really fun. And I think it makes it a fancy wreath. So I just like the look of this wreath. And did I show you the stamp set? I think I did. Yeah, because it's over here. And I really like this cool background. There's a word for this, but I can never remember what it is. But what I love is the hello friend. Oh my gosh. So the hello and then friend, these are actually separate, so you can use them together or separately. But isn't this super cute? And like I said, this is right at the very beginning of the catalog. In fact, I'll pull my catalog out so you can see, because you might have overlooked it. I actually did when I first was looking at the catalog. So it is right up front with the kits. So we have the Soft Sayings kit. Oh, so lovely. The Planner kit. Oh, so lovely. The Oh Happy Day card kit. Super fun. And then the Hello Friend kit. So you can have, in fact, see, look, I have this page marked. I have the stamp set, but I need to get the kit stuff. So it makes cards, and then it does embossing, which is kind of fun and fancy. So that is this one. So now that I stamped my wreath, I'm just going to take some black ink and stamp the hello right over the top of the wreath. Okay, so I'm inking this up in black ink. And there we go. Hello. How easy is that? I mean, hello. Just kidding. Sort of. All right. So then the other thing that I did is I punched some flowers, and you can see I spritzed some black, and then I added my ribbon. So what I'm going to do is spritz my black first, and then I'm going to add my little flowers. Can I help you, my dear child?
Your other child is on the phone.
Oh, goodness gracious, you guys. Hold on a second. Hello? It's thundering and raining.
At the pool, and since it's thunder, we have to get out of the pool so we don't, die.
Yes.
What? I know you haven't Facebook on, but what am I supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do? That's a good question. Can you look at the weather and tell me what's going on outside? It was completely sunny last time I looked.
I just looked at the radar, and you should be good. I mean, it might sprinkle a little bit.
Is the pool closed, sweetie?
It's not closed. It's just we can't go in the water for 30 minutes.
30 minutes? Well, can you hang out there, or do you need me to come get you? Hi, everybody on Facebook. Isn't this fun? Oh my gosh, seriously, people. Well, why don't you hang out there for 20 minutes, and if it doesn't clear up, then we'll come get you, okay, sweetie? All right. Call if there's any problems, okay? Bye. Okay, guys, and this is the challenge of children. I'm so sorry about that. All right, let's spritz our card. Like, seriously, it is totally sunny outside. Like, I was just out there. Okay. This is what it's like in the Midwest. All right, so I'm going to spritz. If you've never spritzed, I have a dedicated spritzing marker, and I'm going to put the tip of the marker in the cap and spritz. And then you can see you get all kinds of spritz on there. Okay, I do also often get ink on myself when I spritz, so it's a good idea to, this is a wet wipe that I happen to have handy, and I've learned after much trial and error and many cards ruined, that if you don't clean your fingers off right away, you can sometimes end up with smudges on your projects, and then that makes you really mad. At least it makes me really mad, so that is just a word to the wise, is make sure if you've spritzed on yourself that you clean it up. Okay, so I'm pretty sure my son is not going to die, which is good news. He just has to stay out of the pool for 30 or 20 more minutes so that if there's no more sign of lightning. Oh, goodness. He actually was there a couple weeks ago, and it was like full-on storming. And, of course, we came and got him because he rides his bike to the pool sometimes. And so that was just interesting. It was really funny because both my husband and I went to get him because I wasn't sure how fast my husband could get there from work, and I didn't want him to think that we were going to leave him there to die. So anyway, okay, so now I have actually 3 flowers that I punched with my tree punch. And actually, I know somebody challenged me to use this tree punch for something other than the flower. And I don't know that I've done that yet, but I will. It is on my list of things to do. I don't know about you, but my list of things to stamp is like a billion things long. There's just so many possibilities. So I'm going to take my cute little flowers here, and I just have my stylus tool, and I'm going to just push them in on my little piercing mat so that they get kind of dimensional, because you know I like dimensional stuff. And then and then I am going to take some of the pearls that I have, and notice on my pearl sheets, oftentimes the pearls that I have left over are the teeniest ones. And so this is a great way to use up those teeny tiny pearls. But I'm going to adhere those to my card with glue dots, because glue dots can solve most of the world's problems in one little dot, I think. And then I'm just going to put a few on there. I've got 3. I really struggled, by the way, with how many to put on, like what the optimum number of flower punches was for this card. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, oh my gosh, Tara, it's been super hot here, but it's not as hot today as it has been. Last week was crazy. In fact, last week, this is kind of funny. So this is actually, I meant to tell this during my intro. Last week I went to see a movie with my friend Deb, and it was kind of funny because it was kind of funny for a couple of reasons. The main one being that we'd been trying to go see a movie for a long time, and we wanted to go see, shamelessly, we wanted to go see Baywatch, for the acting. And so I was laughing because it was just so shameless. Anyway, so we went and saw it, and in the middle, you could hear this weird noise, and it was like, oh my gosh, is the movie next door going crazy? It was, it was like this thundering noise. Yeah, it turns out it was the rain, and then later the hail on the roof of the movie theater. And of course, so as the movie is going on, my friend is getting text messages from her family showing her the golf ball sized hail, and like literally golf ball sized hail that is in their yard. And we're sitting there going, oh, great, it's headed straight for us. Now, I texted my husband, and did he answer? Oh, no. Didn't know if they were alive or dead, so I, of course, stayed, and we went out to dinner afterwards. That's what you do, right? Anyway, luckily our cars were okay after the hailstorm. Oh, thank heavens. I was very grateful for that. I'm just going to move this flower over a little because it's being covered by my bow. So there we go. Now, you might have noticed I put down fast fuse across here. That was just to really make my bow stick well. And I think it is pretty good. And I'm going to trim this down just a bit. Now, when I made my original card, I did the spritzing after because that was kind of an afterthought. And you can see I have spritzing on the flowers, which I didn't really like. I wanted them to stay nice. So anyway, it's really, I think, better looking without. So, okay. This is like the quickest card that is taking the longest ever to make. You know, your kid calls and your storytelling occurs. Oh, goodness. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we're almost done here. Now, the other thing, of course, I could add to this to make it pretty and fancy is some clear wink of Stella, which we might just do. And then I'm also going to add just a little bit of stamping to the background of my card. You can see it uses, and does anybody know what this is called? I want to say it's like, I can't remember. It has something, it has a name. Gosh darn it. What is it? Like quatrefoil. Is that it? We had like a stamp set and I don't know. We had stuff before. So anyway, I'm just going to put some in the corners here. And I think that just it just adds a little something to this card. And then, oops, got my dimensionals. Fancy diamonds, exactly. See, you get it. All right. Okay, here we go. Here is our lovely card. Ha ha! Amazing. Super cute. Okay, so of course, all these things will be on my blog, and the blog will be up. I'm laughing because Heather just said chicken wire. That makes me think of the Blues Brothers movie. Anyway, of course, all the cards that I showed today will be on my blog Wednesday. I typically get them up on Wednesdays. Sometimes it takes me a little longer, but the goal is always Wednesday. Okay, so next card we have. Now, this is a shameless case. And I would like to call casing copy and improve, although this isn't necessarily an improve, but copy and alter so that it's mine. And I always love when you guys case my projects, but I'm often somebody who loves to case projects as well. So this is a card that's loose, well, not loosely, it's like totally based on, it is totally based on a card that I saw by Paula Dobson, who is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I want to say she is not of the U.S. I think she is in another country. But anyway, she made this super cute card, and of course, I had almost the whole thing done when I caught the little edge right there, and that made me super mad. But we'll see if we can get it better now. But I loved the way she used the background on here. It is so cute. And of course, this is a great card for summer. And then she added some gold accents, which I just loved. So here is my version of it. It's a little different than hers. So we're going to start with a Whisper White card. And we're going to use the best color ever. Almost. I should say almost, because it's not my absolute favorite, but it's pretty close. And can anybody guess what that color is? Anyone? It is Lemon Lime Twist. But we're going to add to it Emerald Envy, which is actually a great color in combination with Lemon Lime Twist. And then the surprise hit of the card, which is Tranquil Tide. Now, this is probably my least favorite of the new in colors. I think in part because I had expectations of a different color when I first learned of it and I heard the name of it. Tranquil Tide, to me, sounded more aqua than it has turned out to be. So I'm kind of hoping that you're going to like this card. But this card is really quite easy to do, and a lot of it has to do with the Flamingo set being designed really nicely for this two-step stamping, or actually 3 or even 4-step stamping in this case. So it's the Fabulous Flamingo stamp set, and what I love about it are the fun sentiments that come with it and the cute font that they're in too. That's really cute. So I love the flamingos, and I loved the flamingo set we had last year, and we still have it. I want to say it's called Pop of Pink, but actually the name of it is, oh, Pop of Paradise. So here, I'll show you, because it is really cute. Pardon my boobs in the picture there for a second. I was reaching up to get the stamp set. So here is the stamp set, but what I was kind of bummed about is like you couldn't do the beak a different color because it wasn't kind of divided up. So anyway, this is what I came up with. Or here's the new set, and this is what I came up with. Okay, so what we're going to do is start by doing the background, which is this cool leafy stamp. So whenever I build up a background, I'm going to start with the lightest color. And because we're using all the same stamp image, we're just going to put those on there. And we want a lot of the lightest color because we're going to come back over with other colors too. So of all the colors we're stamping, we're going to stamp the most of this one. All right. So you can see I've got a lot of my white space covered here. And I'm leaving the center blank because obviously we're going to cover it up. Okay, so next we're going to go into the next darkest color. Oh goodness, my son is calling again, you guys. I'm so sorry. Hello? Hi, what's going on? It's still lightning? There was thunder. Okay. I will figure out someone to come get you, okay? I'm going to see if maybe Jacob can come get you, okay? Okay. Oh, your bike? Well, we might leave your bike and pick it up a little later, okay? You have it locked up, right? Yep. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure it out, sweetie, okay? Okay, bye. Love you too. Will you go see if Jacob can pick him up? If he can't, let me know and we'll call Dad. Okay. It's just never a dull moment around here. I seriously, when I looked at the radar, 0% chance of anything. And then I was upstairs earlier and it was clear. I mean, there was like a cloud in the sky, but that is what it is like sometimes. Okay, so now I'm going to go with the next darkest color, which is Emerald Envy. Now I'm going to stamp a few less of these. And you can see I'm doing them in different directions because I want to not have it all look exactly the same. And there we go. And then I will finish it up with Tranquil Tide. Now, Tranquil Tide, again, is that color that I really wasn't that excited about. I wanted it to be more aqua, like a really rich aqua color, and it just isn't. So instead, it's kind of like almost hunter green in a way. So I've got this on here, and I'm being careful because I got a little overzealous on my card sample. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to stamp just a few of these on here like that over there. And then just a few here. Now, what I love is how rich this color really makes everything. It's a great addition to the card. And really, I think, unexpected. Isn't that kind of amazing? It's sunny and thundering, Amy. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously, this stuff is just, you can't make this up. This is what parenthood is, I guess. All right, so then the good part is when we put this on top, it will cover up all that white space. Okay, so now let's stamp the flamingo because I do have some good tips on this. First of all, we have a little bit of water underneath the flamingo, as you can see. So I'm going to stamp that in Pool Party. And then we also have like some little green stuff from our stamp set. So we'll stamp that. Here is our water. So that's really easy to stamp. And then we'll add some of our greenery. Now on here I did it in Emerald Envy, and I think that was probably a good color to do. Okay. Oh, it looks like DSP. It does, doesn't it? It's just so pretty. But what I love is that you can make it yourself, so that makes it awesome. Okay, so I've got my greenery. Notice I did not catch any edges, so we're happy there. And then let's get the pinks out. So I used 3 colors of pink. I have, first of all, Pink Pirouette. Then, of course, what color do you use for a flamingo but Flirty Flamingo? I mean, obviously, right? And then finally, I added a little bit of Melon Mambo for the accents. So I'm going to start with the lightest color and the boldest image and stamp that. Actually, that's not true. I totally lied. Because I want to make sure that my flamingo ends up touching the water, I am going to go ahead and stamp in Flirty Flamingo first. Hey, Ella.
Jake's not home.
He's not home? Okay. Can you call
Dad and tell him what's going on?
Yeah. Okay. So there is our flamingo. So this way I can position the flamingo correctly from top to bottom on my card. And notice I also wanted to make sure that I've got room up here to tie my bow. So, hi Vicky from Melbourne. No, Melbourne. See, I could practically be Australian. That is not even close to being true. But I did learn it's not Melbourne, it's Melbourne. Okay. I just closed this up, but I hadn't used it yet, so we'll open it. All right. I'm going to stamp my flamingo in the background of it in Pink Pirouette. And you can see it's actually kind of easy to line up when you've done the darker one first. So that worked out perfect. Okay. Now, here's where I got a little creative. If you can't get a hold of him, Ella, let me know, okay? If we have to, we may have to cut this close so I can go rescue my child from the pool on a sunny day that seems to be actually filled with thunder.
Yeah, he's not even picking up, so.
Okay. All right. So I will.
Keep them entertained for the next 10, 20 minutes.
No. It will take too long for that. Okay, I'm just looking for what I did with my other flamingo, though.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. So this is the last flamingo image. And what I'm going to do here is take and ink up just the beak portion in black and stamp it right on top because I think the beak looks so cool when it's black. And then we're going to add some pink to the tail, I guess. I'm just looking, here's my black ink pad. Okay. So I've inked this up and I got a little more than I wanted on here, but I'm just going to kind of wipe it off with my fingernail. And then we're going to stamp it down right on here. Oh, that failed miserably. And I have ink all over myself. So usually what I do is take Post-its and put Post-its down, which is what I should have done in the first place. So I'm going to create kind of a V with my Post-it notes. Maybe I'm all discombobulated because I'm sitting here stamping this card trying to figure out what to do about my kid. Oh well, this is part of being creative, is figuring out what to do. Okay. So I'm removing my Post-it notes and then I'm stamping. That is much better. It's not perfect. Ugh. It's not that great at all. Darn it. I'm not going to start over though. Okay. So then, last but not least, I'm going to take my flamingo. I'm going to clean him up a little bit. on my stamp cleaner here. And there we go. And then I'm going to stamp the tail feathers in Melon Mambo. But first, I'm going to ink them up with Pink Pirouette. The reason I'm doing that is because I want that Pink Pirouette to kind of get in. Oh my gosh. And now we just dropped the stamp on our card. And this is pretty much what today has quickly turned out to be. Let me show you the rest. I have got too much ink on there. But when you put the Pink Pirouette on there, it really helps not stain your rubber quite so much. So what I'm going to do is just ink a little portion of this, okay? And then I'm even going to kind of dab on there a little bit so it's not such a harsh line. Then I'll stamp this down. Crappy job. Oh my gosh, look at that. So horrible. But you get the idea. And then look at what it looks like when it's nice. Oh my gosh. You could totally use a marker to ink this. And actually, you know what I think I used on here? I'm almost positive is I used Memento ink because it doesn't dry really fast. So that's part of my problem. I might just try this card again. So here's my card. Here is the bad version of it. You know, when you drop something, you stamp it wrong and you stamp it even more wrong. That's what it looks like. So maybe, but the back still looks good. Maybe we'll try this again with the back after I go pick my son up. One more thing I'm going to show you is my other card, and I might just shoot another video for this because I actually really love this card. This card uses the Oh So Eclectic stamp set and framelits. Look at how pretty this is. It's so easy. It just uses some of our gorgeous DSP, and then I die cut this flower and I die cut the leaves in vellum and stuck that behind with another little strip of DSP, and there you go. So when I post these projects on Wednesday, I probably will post a second video that includes this card done correctly as well as this card. I'm so sorry about this, you guys, but I will tell you a couple things before I go quickly. If you could, please share the video because I am going to be giving away the Flamingo stamp set. Share the video. Share the video or order with this host code and you'll be entered to get the Flamingo set. Fabulous Flamingo. Do you like how that Flamingo? Fabulous Flamingo set is my giveaway. And then don't forget to order your product shares because they are going to be good through the end of this month. So if you have not gotten in on them, make sure. I almost have the next group filled. So if I could just get a couple more people, that would be awesome. So again, share this magnificent video that I have made for you guys today. And I'm sure you are going to never ever want to miss watching all of the wonderful things that happened. A quick recap. We have this card and we have this card, and then we're going to have on my blog the making of this card. So those are those three cards. And since you guys are so awesome, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and share a card that I come up with using that Tranquil Tulips stamp set, because that one was one I was hoping to actually do a little stamp riffing at the end, which we didn't really get to because I have to go rescue my son at the pool. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining. Please help me by sharing this fabulous video or ordering. If you do both, you'll get more entries. And then I have a drawing for the Fabulous Flamingo set. And of course, if you order, I'll have a free gift for you when you use this hostess code. And that is good until Sunday, which I think is 6/26. So I'm hoping that is the correct date, but that is Sunday. And yes, this is real life with kids, isn't it, Debbie? Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for understanding. I really appreciate it. It's so not what I planned to have happen today, but there you go. I am off. If you have any questions though, I do go through the comments and I try to answer all of them. So, please let me know if you have any comments. And I see somebody is telling me that the 25th is Sunday, so I'm going to see if I can fix this. Oh, of course not. Because why would anything start working? There's my trusty pen. 25th. Okay. 25th. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for joining this hot mess that was stamping today. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and we will see you again next week. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.